There is another mutant coming to Marvel Strike Force, and a war defense team is getting revitalized. Yes, MADELYNE PRYOR, aka the Goblin Queen, aka the clone of Jean Grey, is coming to Marvel Strike Force as part of this newly reworked Marauders war defense team. Is this a team that you should be investing in? Is MADELYNE PRYOR a character you should be investing in? We're revealing the kits and all the details about all these characters, guys. So if you're ready for that, find that like button and let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy patch day. Welcome to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin and I hope you're having a great day. MADELYNE PRYOR is coming to Marvel Strike Force. She is going to be a part of this newly reworked war defense Marauders team. Is she worth it? She is the clone of Jean Grey. She is the mother of Cable. She's also known as the Goblin Queen. We're going to take a look at her kit. We're going to take a look at the Marauders kits. We're going to take a look at this entire team in action on war defense against the Shadowlands. But without further ado, let's go take a look at this new character, MADELYNE PRYOR, and see if she is worth the investment of your resources. And I gotta say, just looking at her character model, let's say I think she is worth investing in. Look at this. She looks like she's going to have some great use. Unfortunately, it's going to be on war defense, so you can't see this awesome looking character model unless you're fighting it and you're trying to beat this character. But I think her character model looks good. Let me know your thoughts on this character model, guys. Could this be the best character model in the game? I think it is. To me, it is. Let me know if it is to you. And let's go take a look at her kit. The first is her passive, Goblin Queen. When an enemy attacks any Emma Frost, Marauder, or cloned ally below 50% health, mind control the ally with the highest damage to attack that enemy. The controlled character gains 30% damage for this attack. So I guess it's whoever is going to be the strongest Marauder on that team. Gaining 50% chance to assist on non-attack abilities. Gaining 20% focus. Marauders also gain more focus and getting more damage. Marauders also gain more damage. Very, very strong passive there. On a war defense, she is getting extra resistance per enemy brawler. So good kit. And yes, it could just designed to counter many teams. And we're going to take a look at them versus Shadowland in just a little bit. She's also lowering the crit chance by 50% by all mutant enemies. So I think that kind of eliminates the dad bros, the X factor as kind of the counter to this Marauders team. If this is going to eliminate their crit chance, that's going to eliminate a lot of the passives, especially of the dad bros. And on spawn, filling speed bar by 30%. For a random Strife ally, so not just any Strife that's an ally of yours on the field. All right, MADELYNE PRYOR, let's take a look at her ultimate, Brimstone Meter. It is a long cooldown, 6 cooldown. You start with 4 energy, and what you're gonna do, flipping all positive effects on the primary target. You're gonna attack the primary target for 600% damage, and you're gonna prolong the duration of all negative effects by 1. I think that it is the duration of all net effects across all characters, not just on the primary target. I do need to confirm that though, but I think that is how that reads. On war defense, this attack targets the most injured non-summon enemies, so it should try to eliminate the enemy. This attack can target Dark Phoenix. On kill, you're gonna generate 2 ability energy to a random Mr. Sinister ally. This attack cannot be blocked. So the big thing there is all the damage that it's doing, flipping the positive effects. And the big question, is it flipping the duration of all negative effects for the primary target or for all characters? Either way, strong move. I think the high cooldowns, though, give her very limited value outside of war defense on this team. So moving on with her special, Hellfire Vortex, also a very long cooldown, starting off with all the ability energy, all 6 ability energies. So you are able to use this on turn 1, but again, like her ultimate, I think these long cooldowns give her very little value outside of war defense. But let's take a look at what this does. Attacking all enemies, 300% damage, applying defense down for 2 turns, so very strong opening move. And if Cyclops, Phoenix, or Dark Phoenix is the enemy, bonus attacking all enemies for 300% damage. Now, I think this is more thematic than anything. I don't think you're going to use the X-Men to attack this team. They have a lot of counters against mutants and everything like that, but I like that they're having this there for the thematic reasons. I don't think this is actually going to apply anywhere in the game. I don't think you're going to use Uncanny to attack this team. You're also going to apply offense down to 2 turns to Brawler and Blaster enemies, applying Disrupted for 2 turns to all Protector and Controller enemies, and Ability Block for support enemies. So the enemies, kind of like what Beast does, where there's certain enemies that certain moves, certain detrimental effects would be extra detrimental for them. That's kind of what's happening here. The offense for the damage dealers is going down. The Disrupted is going on to Protector, and Ability Block for support, and Disrupted for a Controller as well. This attack cannot be a counterattack, and on War defense, it's unavoidable. And Ability Block is also going on to enemy protectors as well, eliminating the chance of them taunting or doing things like that. So yes, very, very strong move. And I do not want to see this on defense. I don't want to see her on War defense. It does not look like fun, but it looks like someone I might build. All right, attacking the primary target, 300% damage for the basics, so you could use this a lot, especially on these long 6-turn cooldowns, flipping 1 positive effect on War defense, flipping additional 3 positive effects on the primary target. The way it reads, additional 3, so it should be a total of 4. Who knows how it's going to play when it's actually in the game, though. Let's move along and take a look at some of her stats here. And of course, this is based on her being at 7 gold stars, 5 red, full ISO 8, and looks to be the striker there, and then maxing out on all that stuff. This is her stats based on that. Decent health, good damage. Her armor is okay. Her focus is pretty good as well. Resistance, all that stuff is good. Her speed, pretty slow character, kind of like a Phoenix there. Not slightly above average for the speed. These are where the ISO 8s are. And if we look at her gear, her big piece that everybody's probably wondering about, there it is. We see that astral energy, the same unique that Phoenix uses. And there's decent amount of gear for her as far as this, some orange, some teal. We could see that in a little later once she comes to MSF.GG. But let's take a look at the reworks for the rest of the Marauders. Strife, Mr. Sinister, and Mystique all got reworked, and they got stat bonuses as well. Now, this was something that was done after the Envoy call. Some of the Envoys noticed that this War defense team doesn't look very challenging. Well, we got some bonuses for these characters. So Strife, health, damage, armor, focus, and resistance all went up. Mystique got those same bonuses, different percentages, but all those stats went up for her as well. And Mr. Sinister, health, damage, armor, and resist. He did not get extra focus. So big armor bonuses for Mystique. Got some decent damages for bonuses for Mystique and Mr. Sinister. Decent focus, resistance, armor, and decent health bonuses for Strife. So that is their bonuses there. Let's go take a look at their changes real quick. That's their old kit. On War defense, the new, his special. If Mystique is an ally, barrier all enemy or allies for 25% of this character's max health. So giving them more survivability with this new kit. Generate 2 ability energy for Marauders allies. This does not include MADELYNE Pryor. On kill of his ultimate, he's gaining a taunt up to a maximum of 3. And if charged, he's going to clear the charge. So getting a little extra taunt. So minor rework. He's going to taunt if villain mutant allies drop below 70% health. That I think is 50% right now. When this character has enough charge, gaining 500 extra resistance. And if Mystique is an ally and his health is full at the start of match, he's gonna gain charge. So that is his reworks. Decent. This is his second rework and his second stat increases. So man, it makes me wonder, how bad was he when he first was out? All right, new for Mystique on her basic, attacking the primary target for 245% damage, so goes up a little bit. Bonus attacking, 205% damage, so goes up a little bit. If Magneto or MADELYNE Pryor is an ally, copying all positive effects except for taunt. So that was kind of the interesting thing when Mystique was, when the Marauders were announced. Mystique, she had bonuses with Sinister and Magneto. Now she's getting those Magneto bonuses, so she could get those bonuses from Magneto and Sinister at the same time. So looking very strong. If I'm liking it so far. On war defense, if this character performs a counterattack, assist, applying a bleed minor, looks like she got some damage increases, 255% damage on her special when she's attacking the primary target. 3 additional targets do not self 185% damage. And if Madeline Pryor or Magneto is an ally on her special, the attack is unavoidable. Moving on to her ultimate, getting a little extra damage, 165 now. And on war defense, this attack is unavoidable. This attack targets a non-summoned enemy with the lowest speed. And instead of the primary target, ignoring taunt, stealth, applying taunt to the primary target, and this character has 3 or more Marauder allies applying stun to that target. Whew. All right. And moving on, last but not least, let's talk about the rework, the Mr. Sinister. Not much actually. His ultimate, generating 2 ability energy from Marauders clone ally. And the new thing is this ability targets a non-summon enemy with the highest damage instead of the primary target on war defense. This ignores taunt and stealth. This ability can target Dark Phoenix. So this is kind of a double-edged sword, kind of like that War Machine passive here. Sometimes this added rework to Sinister will be a lot better, and because of the avoiding the taunt and stealth, it'll be very, very good. But in a lot of instances, because you can't choose the target anymore, this is kind of a stealth nerf to him. So that is it for the reworks. That is it for the stat bonuses. Let's go take a look at them versus Shadowland. We have footage of them versus Uncanny. That doesn't make sense. We have footage of them versus Skeleton, which kind of sucks because Skeleton was designed to counter the Marauders, and now they're just kind of useless. But let's take a look at them right now against the Shadowland. The new, or the one of the counters to this Marauders team right now. And as we see, we have a team that has Mr. Sinister, Madeline Pryor, Strife, Emma, and of course Mystique. This is the way they're placed. I'm not sure if this is the new best placement for this team, or if you want to even take Emma off of War Offense. I know a lot of people are using Emma on War Offense now that the Eternals, and we have some different uses of the Eternals in there, and putting Emma on the offense with the Eternals gives that extra speed, getting in front of a lot of other Eternals that they might possibly be trying to counter. So we see there, all the moves going to Strife. The rest of the Marauders not taking a lot of damage. Boom. And I guess in this instance right here, when Sinister is going to target the highest damage character, this actually ends up being a good thing. But sometimes you want a character with certain kits. Maybe you want to remove certain buffs. Maybe you want a very specific character for that. Like I said, this bonus or this change to Sinister's kit could actually be detrimental. There we see Strife, very, very low health. The battle is still sort of in question as we're waiting to see what happens with Strife, what the rest of the enemies are gonna do. Shadowland, White Tiger has already used her ultimate. Oh my goodness! Did you see that animation? That was crazy. It's like the Phoenix, but crazier. All right, Strife still alive. I don't know how he is still alive. He has some regenerations there, and there is the clone of White Tiger. White Tiger now gets her big ability block. Who is she gonna do it on? Looks to go do it on Moon Knight. Boom, there's the heal block. And if this is designed as a new non-counter for Shadowlands, it makes me wonder why. I know they're doing the Moon Knight TV series. It makes me wonder why they're doing that costume though. If now they're getting less and less value, this once previous meta war offense team. All right, this Shadowlands is going down. They've lost Strife on war defense, but the enemies, they have lost pretty much everything else. It looks like Daredevil is going down soon. Moon Knight is going down soon. Oh, there goes Elektra targeting Daredevil. 2 enemies remaining, and I don't think the outcome of this battle is in question here anymore. I think she's a good character. This is going to make it more annoying for your opponents. I think that the value proposition of her, though, is mainly war defense. So if war defense is not something that's important for you, if the visual look of the characters aren't that important to you, because I don't see a lot of value outside of war defense, I don't think this is a character that you need to invest in. But if you have fun with war, You may want to invest in one character to kind of revitalize this team. I don't think you're going to need to invest a lot in Sinister, Mystique, Emma, or these other characters. They probably already built. Might be kind of like a Uncanny X-Men rework where you're investing in one character and revitalizing the team. That is what I think the value proposition for MADELYNE Pryor is. And if that is something that is important to you, then yes, she'll be a great value for your team. And then you have to decide if you want Emma on this team or not. I think I'm going to invest in this character. Let me know what you're going to do, guys. And like I said, maybe not a lot of value after war defense. Subscribe to the channel. We got at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on this channel. Probably talk about the update later today. We got the news coming up on Thursday. We got a live blog post reaction on Friday, and we stream every weekday morning on Twitch, guys. Hope to see you there. Check out some of the sponsors down below. BlueStacks is an awesome emulator. Amazon Coins is a way you can save up to 20% on all your in-game purchases. And I will see you guys next time. Give me that Hulk fist bump before you go. Make sure you have an awesome day. Stay hydrated, and give me that Hulk fist bump, because ValleyFlyin, I am out.